Good morning, guys. Okay, so let's have a look at the Ftse. Yesterday we went over how we had made a bit of a base and how we were slightly bullish bias going into the trading day. We've subsequently had a very strong up day. Really, however, the market it's not gone anywhere. It's not done anything new. We're still in this area, this whole area over here. Yeah, so we're just looking at the same zones, really. Really the market needs to get out of, let me just double check, really the 240 level, which is R3 today also. You can see, that's the highest that was traded going across here. With it being R3 today, it's also a good zone to trade. We've also got the 6200 level. This is also a very strong area to look for trades. I'm going to put this all in your emails, guys. But basically, until the market breaks out of these areas, I'm more than happy to look for trades here if we get good price action. Just looking for the same things we do every day. Wait for the good trades. Down here, this is also a very good zone. So right now we're sort of in the center of two nice areas to watch in the morning. And I'm going to put the rest of these in your email. We're just watching if we're trading down here. We're just bearing in mind that we have zones, very close by. We're also watching R1 right here. If we start seeing reactions here off of trades, it's a very good target to either close partial profits or bring your stop to break even. Okay, guys, I'm going to put all this in your email, but really what we're looking at is up here in the 6200 levels. See the reaction we had last time we got up here. More than happy to look for trades up here. Really preferred areas for me would be the 6200, and if we get up to the 6240 also, they really are the best areas to look for shorts. Buys, really, well, clearly we've got the 6066 level. We know this has been very strong repeatedly, and we have the zones underneath. All of this area here for me is really good for looking for trades also. Okay, there's a couple of news releases out today, guys. I'm going to put them in your email also. Apart from that, have a good trading day. Okay, guys, it's just past 4:30. The Ftse is now closed. So first thing we can see on the daily time frame is we have created a bit of a doji candle. The market has spiked up into the key levels up here, and it has rejected once again. If we look at it on the 5-minute time frame, so 8 o'clock open was right here. The market comes down, hits off of R1, and then pushes higher. Now, I already identified this level right here as a very key level. It's the place I was looking for shorts, as well as this area up here. I actually took a blind sell as the market came up into this level. And we pushed up, we started to show some rejection, and I got into a blind sell. Now, the market then moved against me, and I got stopped out up here. I actually got stopped out by 1.9 points. And very frustrating, but that is part of trading, guys. Now, the reason I'm going over the losing trade is because, first of all, as always, what I always mention, losses are all part of trading. You can't help it. For me, this was the right place to get out. We had the sloping trend lines here. The market broke through these sloping trend lines. We're starting to trade above it. So I was happy to exit. There was no way to know that this market was then going to plummet. The morning analysis, I was looking for the shorts. However, when I seen this, we broke through the zone. We then broke through these trend lines. For me, the reasons for the trades, they lost their credibility. The analysis wasn't quite so strong anymore. The market then turns around and falls away. Now, a lot of beginner traders, what will happen is, let's say they entered into the exact same trade. The market then spikes up and they get stopped out right here. As they get stopped out, this candle right here, sorry, that's not very good. Let me mark it up with an arrow. This candle right here, as it's forming, it looks very bullish. They've just been stopped out. They're frustrated. They want to jump in the market and go long. The market then reverses and falls away. It's very, very important to stick to your trading plan. Losses are part of trading. If your trading plan is overall successful, you just have to accept the losses. If you start jumping around in the market after you have a loss, the probabilities of your system is decreasing every time you take an incorrect trade. So what actually happened was the market came down, broke through the zone once again. It then returned, and right here got another sell position. My rules are 2 losses in a day and I'm finished. I'd only had 1 loss. Back in the market right here. Followed my rules. I didn't try and go long up here. I didn't try and jump into the market to make back this money. I just followed my rules. Back up, got the signal right here. Triggered into the trade, and the market then pushes away against me. Very easy to start panicking when this happens. However, if you just take your time, look at the market, you can see, first of all, it's respecting these trend lines. Second thing, it's just made a lower high, and then down we come. For me, really, I was managing the trade as it came down. Really, this was the main area I was watching, see if we got reactions. Stopped the break even, closed out partial profits as we started to push back up, and then let the profits run. Now, in fact, let me go over the rest of the market day first. So, we then come all the way down into this area down here. Now, for everyone who's taken the training course, guys, this right here is a valid signal. However, it's not a good trade. The reason it's not a good trade is because, look right here, the market's spiked down here and then rejected. We've had congestion here. This is where we're going to see our first level of resistance. This is where you'd want to bring in your stop to break even or closing partial profits, or however it is that you have decided you are comfortable trading. If you enter above the high of this candle, what are you going to have? Let's take into account the spreads. You got like 3 points, 4 points. It's not a very good trade. The market then comes down. What do we get? Signal right here. Signal right here. This is much better. You're much further away from your first target. You can get into this trade and then the market has room to move. Then you can bring your stop to break even, you can close out partial profits, or you can just exit as you get into the next area of resistance. Much better trade, guys. And that's the sort of thing you should always be thinking about. You don't need to stress out that you're going to miss trades. The market's always going to offer you up good trades. If not today, then tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then the next day. Your job as a trader is just to wait for those perfect trades. So the reason I went over the losing trade and then the other trade is because by following the rules, by not letting emotions dictate what I'm doing, you can get back in a profit. All I'm going to do is, I don't want to bring up my profits all the time. Small profit today, £126.72. However, it was after a losing trade. Now, I could quite easily have taken this losing trade and turned it into something enormous by revenge trading. I could quite easily have walked away from the computer and said, oh, that's enough of this. I can't believe that loss. The market's against me. but I just followed my rules. 2 losses in a day is when I quit. I'd only had 1 loss. I waited for the market to set up once again, right here. It moved against me once again. I held on to the move just exactly as my rules dictate. You know, the stop's there to protect me, and the market comes down, close out partial profits, let the market run all the way down, and you end up being back up again. You know, it doesn't happen every day, but you've just got to look at your losses as part of the business. Any other business you have outgoings, you know, your rent, your electricity, whatever it may be, your staff, wages, that's the way you have to look at losses. You know, not a very good amount of money for the day, but I know it's just part of the overall probabilities of the way I trade. Okay guys, so hopefully that was helpful. Also, I am on holiday next Thursday for a week, so there will be no updates. I have said I'm going to do a type of vlog whilst I'm on that holiday, and that is still the case. I am going to do that. I've no idea how to do it, no idea what I'm going to say in it, but I will try my best to put something together. Okay guys, I hope you have a good rest of your trading week.